Top of the day, family. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Hopefully, y'all are having more than an amazing day. About to go ahead and get this call started. Somebody let me know where you from in the chat. Let me know where you from in the chat. Where you from in the chat? Talk to me, talk to me. What's up? Let me see. Let me see. All right, let me see who we got in the building. Let me see who we got in the building. Okay, Chicago in the building. I see Chi-Town is in the building. Heavy. Let's go, Chi-Town. What's up? How feeling, man? Chi-Town in the building. I see y'all. See y'all. Okay then. Okay then. All right, Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, Florida. We got a lot of Chicago and Florida in the building. Hey, listen, y'all going crazy. Okay, ATL in the building. Finally, we got somebody from Atlanta here. All right, cool. We got ATL in the building. Cool. Say that then. Say that then. Let me see who else we got in the building. Cali in the building. Memphis in the building. Los Angeles and Brazil. That's crazy. We got, man, look, I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. It'd be crazy. Like, I'll be going out the country and people be out the country knowing what's going on. I'll be like, damn, that's crazy. Chicago to Louisiana. I see you. Delaware, Texas, VA. Okay, then. I see y'all. How y'all, man, how y'all feeling today? Y'all feeling good? Shout some of y'all out. Jerry, I see you in the building. Capital, I see you in the building. Aunt Lala, I see you in the building. Roderick, I see you in the building. Yes, sir. Dollar Mitchell, I see you in the building. Yep, Jonathan, I see you. Philly is in the building. I see y'all, man. St. Louis. Yes, sir. I see you. I see you. That's good. That's good. That's good, man. I love it. I love the energy, man. Keep the energy coming. Keep the energy coming. Let me somebody said, what is this call for? So when you got the text message today, what did it say today's call was for? Somebody help our family in the chat, man. Somebody help our credit cousin in the chat, man. Let them know what's the purpose and intention behind today's call. What did it say when you got that text message or when you got the invitation to pull up to the call? What did it say? Okay then. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jewel. Thank you, Michael. Okay. Thank you, Terrell. It's a Q&A, cuzzo. Look, somebody do me a favor. If this is the first time you've ever been on a call me, you ever saw me, drop a one in the chat. Let me see what's going on. I want to see what's going on. Let me see if we got any newbies in here. Camille, Khalil. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. That's what's up. All right, so now here's what I want to know. For the people who have been on a call me before, so we can help all of our new family members that are in the building, let them know how is it being on a call with me? Let them, like, if you could just describe me in a couple words, in a quick phrase, a quick sentence, drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Okay, somebody said very informative, motivational, real, life-changing, energy, phenomenal. Hey, no pun intended, you feel me? High energy, straightforward, intelligent, too much sauce, real, straight to the point, high energy. Okay, I appreciate all of that. So now for all of my new family members in the chat, welcome to just being on the call with me. Welcome to being in the room with me. I need everybody doing. I want everybody to drop family in the chat. We family, man. I don't want nobody to feel uncomfortable. I don't want nobody to feel like they don't belong here. We are all family, effective, immediately. We are all credit cousins. All right. Let me share something to my computer real quick. I want to share this with y'all too. Because this is a Q&A. I want y'all to be able to ask some questions, right? About your business, about financial literacy, things of that nature, right? So that way, here's what I believe. I put together this Q&A because I believe that if somebody could get the answer to the question that they have, it will help put you in a better financial position. If I'm right, drop yes in the chat. Darius Jackson said, "Is this really live?" Okay, Darius. Darius Jackson said, "Is this really live? Or you pulling my coattail, my boy?" It's really live, Darius. This is really live. All right, hold on. Let me see. Let me share some with myself. I want to share this to my computer and I want to share this with y'all too. All right, hold on. Let me send this right here. Boom. Let me accept this. Okay. Let me go here. Boom, boom. All right, got that. I'm gonna send this to my laptop real quick. I want to share some with y'all. This is so interesting. It's so interesting. And I want to make sure that y'all understand. Because here's what I do know about us. I love my people, but I know my people. And when I say my people, what I mean my people is I mean like people who come from where I come from, people who look like me, people who grew up around the same and similar situations and circumstances. I love my people, but I know my people. And when I say I know us, what I'm really saying is that I know there's a lot of things that we don't understand that we need to understand. And one of the main things that we need to understand is we need to understand financial literacy. We need to understand how money works. If you understood how money worked, you would have more money. That's what I know. If you understood how money worked, you would simply have more money. Am I right? Am I right? But the problem with us is that because we don't understand money, that means that we fear money. And because we fear money, we can't make more money. It's simple. As simple as one, two, three. Here's the crazy part that nobody has seemed to come to realization and figured out. There's no education system that's teaching you about money and credit and financial literacy. And it's the most important stuff that we need to be knowing about. Grammar school, high school, college, why they not teaching nobody about money? Somebody tell me why in the chat. Tell me why. Why they not teaching about financial literacy? Why they not teaching about credit? Why they not teaching about personal credit, business credit? Why they not teaching about none of this, none of the real stuff that makes a difference? Okay, somebody said they need workers. They want to keep us in a rat race. Okay, cool. Yep. The reality is that there's nothing that nobody can say on this call right now today that it would be wrong. There's nothing you can say that will is going to be wrong. Nothing. Nothing. Because the reality is that whatever you come up with, the reality is that 9 times out of 10 is true. For the reason why they're not teaching financial literacy in school. It don't matter what you think, it don't matter what it sounds like. The reality is that 9 times out of 10 is more than likely it's true. It's true. Yep, it's true. Hold on one. Let me hit this real quick. Hold on, y'all. Quit. Let me quit this here so I can reopen this and load this up. I'm gonna share this video with y'all. This video is like, it's so crazy. And again, all it's doing is giving you the truth about money. Emmy said, remain in the matrix. That's crazy. Wanda said they want us to stay poor. You ain't said nothing wrong. Amina says, so you don't get money. Exactly. They want you to get a certain amount of money, and that's all you're gonna be able to get. You won't get no more than that. Let me hold on one second, y'all. Okay, quit. Let me go, boom, boom. Quit this here. I'm gonna go to, okay, let me share it here. All right, let's go to accept. This video gonna trip y'all out. And the reality is that this is happening on a day-to-day basis. And we're trying to figure out why we behind the eight ball when it comes down to making more money and figuring out how money works. As simple as one, two, three. All right, so watch this video real quick. Watch this. Check this out. And I want somebody to explain. Tell me what is your understanding of this video that I'm gonna share with you real quick. All right, here we go. Boom. Open this right here. Cool. Let me hit share screen. All right, check this out. Look. Check this out right here. Look.
So if you deposit $10,000 into the bank The bank sets aside 10% or $1,000 and then loans out the rest of your money. The way it works is, say another person comes into the bank and asks for a car loan of $9,000. At this moment, the bank loans out the $9,000 from your original deposit. It isn't there anymore. The borrower then pays the person selling the car, and they go deposit the money into another bank, which is part of the same central banking system. This $9,000 is treated as a new deposit, and the process continues. The money gets redeposited and reloaned until the initial deposit of $10,000 becomes $100,000. The banking system just created $90,000 by loaning out your money.
Come on, y'all. Come on now. Y'all see what's going on with your money? What? Come on, somebody tell me what's going on. Somebody tell me what's going on. What's happening? What's happening with your money? Did anybody get taught how to do this in school? Or they left this damn part out, didn't they? They hold on, wait. Let's just make sure let's make sure ain't nobody missed this part. Hold on. Let me make sure nobody missed this part. We're gonna run it back one more time. Hold on. We're gonna run it back one more time. It's only 55 seconds. Come on now. We got all day to figure this out. Come on, let's run it back one more time. Check me out. Check me out.
So if you deposit $10,000 into the bank sets aside 10% or $1,000 and then loans out the rest of your money. The way it works is, say another person comes into the bank and asks for a car loan of $9,000. At this moment, the bank loans out the $9,000 from your original deposit. It isn't there anymore. The borrower then pays the person selling the car, and they go deposit the money into another bank, which is part of the same central banking system. This $9,000 is treated as a new deposit, and the process continues. The money gets redeposited and reloaned until the initial deposit of $10,000 becomes $100,000. The banking system just created $90,000 by loaning out your money.
All right, let me help you out. Let me help all the people in the back who probably like, okay, Dion, so what does this mean? I don't get it. I don't understand. All right, cool. Let me help you out. Let me help you out. The first thing you got to understand is this is the reason why when you put money into the bank and you decide to go take your money out the bank, they say, oh, we don't got that. We don't got that money on hand. What do you mean you don't have money on hand? Aren't you a bank? Yeah, they're a bank. But banks only have a certain amount of money on hand daily because they get their money from what's called the Federal Reserve. So it's a certain amount of money that they have on hand. Like me, everybody here for all of the new people in here, all of my old family, all my old cousins, let everybody in the room know how much money I make annually, roughly. Just estimate it. What's the figure? Is it 6, 7, 8, 9 figures? What do we make annually? Just want to make sure we're on the same page. So that I can show y'all when I go to the bank, I can't just get the money that I have in the bank out of the bank. I can't. Right? Okay, cool. Thomas Washington got it right. Monte got it right. Okay, cool. So I make 8 figures a year, right? If I want to go to the bank right now, knowing that I got well over 7 figures in multiple different banks, if I decided to go into the bank right now and I want to take $1 million out, am I going to be able to take $1 million out the bank today or am I going to get declined? Somebody let me know. Somebody let me know in the chat. I'm declined. I can't go to the bank and get that kind of money out. Reason being is because they don't have it at the bank. Now, my account balance will read $1 million, right? Watch this. Look, I'll show you this. Look, I'm a little so that way people in the room who are new here, and maybe even for some of the old people who just don't believe what people say out their mouth. But if y'all know me, y'all know I'm a genuine person. I'll never lie about nothing that I do. I'm gonna show you one of my accounts, right? I'm gonna scroll up and I'm gonna scroll down so you know this ain't a screenshot, and I'll refresh it. This is one of my accounts, right? Got $715,000 into it. $715,000. I can't go to the bank and just get this whole $715,000 out there. They're not gonna give it to me. They're not gonna give it to me because they don't have the money at the bank. You know why? Because they've taken the money that I put in the bank, they've loaned it all out. And so when I go in the bank for this particular account, just like he said on the screen, no, if I got $700,000 in the bank in this one account, then I could go into the bank because they have reserved and set aside just in case for my emergencies or for their purposes as well. They may say, okay, cool. We'll give you about 10% of what's supposed to be in your account cash if you decide to come in and ask for it. So I may be able to go in there and get 70,000. That's a maybe. Maybe I could surely go in there and get 35,000 for sure. For sure, without a shadow of a doubt, for sure. For sure. But this is why when you look at your debit cards, your credit cards, all these accounts, there's a limit on how much money you can get every single day, every single month out of those particular accounts, out of those cards. Right? Again, if we learn how banking works, we will be able to simply make more money. But because we don't know how banking works and we don't understand how the money works, what we do is because of what's called ignorance, that means that we fear what we don't know. And it's costing us money every single day. Every single day. Every single day. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So here's what you got to understand. In order to make more money, you have to learn how to make more money. If you want to learn how to make more money, you have to remove the fear and the thoughts of understanding the money to begin with. So if I'm a little bit more understanding about money, I'm not fearful of how money works, and I understand and I get how money works, and I know how to make my money, make money for me, and I know how to draw interest out on my own money, and I know how to duplicate the process of money and let my money make me what's called money babies. Somebody put money babies in the chat. If you knew how to make money babies, I guarantee you would not be in the financial position you are in today. Some of y'all are in this room right now, and if you had an extra $1,000, it would change the game for you. Some of y'all in the room right now, if you had an extra $10,000, it would change the game for you. Hell, some of y'all in the room right now, if you could just make an extra $1,000 every single month, that would change the game for you. Some of y'all in the room, because of maybe the debt that you in, and because maybe we've been hustling backwards, 1,000 or 10,000 may not help us. We might need a whole 50 ball. We might need 100,000 in order to get ourselves out of the negative situation to get us into the positive. But at the end of the day, I don't care what you say. If you on this call, every single day, you waking up trying to figure out how to make $1. Am I right or am I right? And don't come in a room with me and say, Dion, why are you always talking about money? Because every single day you thinking about money. Why wouldn't I talk about money? And that's, to be honest with you, money solves all things. It's in the Bible. It's biblical. Look it up. Why would I not talk about something that's talked about and taught in the Bible? It's biblical. Every single day we waking up trying to figure out how I'm going to put food on this table, how I'm going to provide for myself, how I'm going to provide for my family. The greatest form of slavery is just being alive, period. You got to take care of yourself. You got to wash yourself. You got to feed yourself. You got to dispose. Every single day, all of this stuff that we doing, it costs money. So why would I not get on a call and have a conversation with my people about money? When I was in a position just like my people, and I had to get myself out of this position to figure out how to go make money. It's simple as 1, 2, 3. It ain't this ain't no hard stuff, because you know what? If you can make more money, you can have more time. This is why you got to learn how to make money fast versus making money slow. They're not teaching you about financial literacy. They're not teaching you about banking systems. They're not teaching none of this stuff in school, because if they teach it to you, then you're going to be ahead of the eight. You're going to be ahead of the game, and you're going to get from behind the 8 ball, and you're going to be successful. You're going to learn how to go make more money. You're going to be doing better than a lot of people. You're going to probably end up going to start that business. The idea that you got on how to make money, you're going to know how to jumpstart it. You're going to know how to grow it. You're going to know how to scale it. Right? Is this making sense? Anybody in the room? iPhone said, you ain't teaching nothing yet. We get what you're saying, but we want to learn how the credit hacks are funded. This ain't for that, bro. This is a Q&A session. This is motivation, inspiration. So if you want that, get out the room. This ain't for that. This room ain't for you. So get out of here. Get out. Just leave. If you want the credit hacks, you should have already bought your ticket. We're gonna get to that August 4th through August 8th. This ain't for that. Get out of here, man. Gone. Get out of here. Go. Y'all know I ain't rude. I'm just keeping it real. Like, you ain't gonna get to come be rude in my class, and I ain't gonna put you on blast. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. This class said credit Q&A session. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna allow some people to ask some questions, and I'm gonna answer them. That's what it is. we know he ain't ready. We know that it's called small minded, and I mean we got to be okay with that. It's cool. It's all good. You feel me? It's all good. We ain't tripping on none of that. We ain't tripping on none of that. Right? My thing is this. There was a point in time in my life where if I had 1,000, it would help me. There's a point in time in my life where 1,000 would help me. I was so down bad. I needed 10,000. It doesn't matter where you at currently in life. My question is what are you going to do about the situation that you're in? That's the question. That's the question. What are you going to do about it? And when are you going to start to do something about it? Because here's the truth about life. Whatever you ain't changing, you choosing it. That's what we all got to realize about life. Whatever you ain't willing to change, you actually have to understand that you're choosing it. So if you say, shit, I don't like being in poverty. I don't like being broke. I don't like being broken. I don't like telling my kids I can't buy them something. I don't like having to wait to do things. Then the question is when are you going to do something about it? When are you going to do something about it? So see me, because I know what poverty looks like. I know what coming from a beat up background look like. I know what being raised in the hood looks like. I know what not having it looks like. I know all of this stuff. I get it. But at one point in time, I said to myself, I said, damn. I said, I got to start doing something about it. I gotta really start doing something about it. And it wasn't until I did something about it that I actually was able to change my life. And so I had to get me a coach. I had to get me a mentor. I had to get somebody who was willing to spend time with me and give me real life information and strategies that they were using in order to go make money and understand how money works and make me some what's called money babies. And now I know how to do it. And I host these Q&As in order to help people, but more importantly, give people the opportunity to learn how to make money fast versus making money slow because you already were taught how to make money slow. You were already taught how to go exchange your work hours for a dollar amount. You were already taught how to go work for a pimp and be the hoe. You were already taught that already. We were already taught that. We were already taught, hey, listen, if somebody's willing to give you $10 for an hour, $20 for an hour, $30 for an hour, you were willing to exchange your time for a dollar amount. You were willing to exchange it. So what I want to be able to show everybody in the room how to do is I want to show you how to literally, again, somebody asked in the chat, they said, what is the 8 ball? The 8 ball is information that you don't know. It's the things that we don't know that we need to know that are going to take us to the next level. Right? So as we get into this Q&A session, while I'm allowing people to ask questions today, what I want to do is I'm going to have my assistant, Giacana, she's going to drop in the chat a link that you guys can be able to click on, and either for $47 or for $97, you could come and spend 5 days with me from August 4th through August 8th. And I'm going to show you how to not only make money, not make money on your feet, but make money in your sleep. We talk about sleep money. I'm going to show you how to improve your credit. I'm going to show you how to start a business. I'm going to show you how to build business credit. I'm going to show you how to take your personal credit and your business credit. I'm going to show you how to put together both of those credit profiles, how to go to the bank and walk in there with courage and confidence and clarity without being confused and say, hey, listen, do me a favor, run me that 50,000 right there, my boy. I need that. I need all of that. I need that. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna need all of that. I'm gonna need all of that for sure. Right? Right? So if you want to come spend 5 days with me, you get the teaching sessions only for 47. $97 get you a VIP seat. That gets you morning motivation sessions with me for 5 days straight. That means that every morning I'm going crazy. I'm going to make sure your mindset is right every single day before you actually go to work. And when you get up out the bed, we're doing morning motivation. You're going to get access to connection time. That means that peer to peer, you're going to get to connect with your peers every day for 30 minutes as well. Then we're going to do 1 hour Q&A. So if you're a VIP person, you got questions every single day about what you're learning, you could actually have the ability to ask me questions, right? Then we're going to do the general teacher session every day for 1 hour as well. But then also for my VIP people, I'm going to be doing some cash giveaways every single day. Then if you go VIP, we're doing a big cash giveaway. Somebody put big in the chat. Somebody put big in the chat. We're going to be doing a $3,000 cash giveaway. Yeah, that's right. And we're gonna be telling y'all when you get inside of the 5 days, what you got to do to win the money. But first place is gonna win 1,500. Second place is gonna win 1,000. Third place is gonna win 500. We're giving away $3,000 cash, big money. Somebody gonna get whatever bill you need to use and pay it is you gonna get that bill paid. We giving the money out because here's what they say, and I'm not saying that you're not paying, but 47 to 97 may not be enough money to get you to actually pay attention. They say those who don't pay, they don't pay attention. So I'm gonna pay you to pay attention. This all virtual. So you're gonna be able to be at the comfort of your home, just like how we're on the screen right now, just how you logged in on your phone or your computer, your laptop, whatever it is, and you're gonna be able to be virtually in the room with me for 5 days straight, August 4th through August 8th. We getting down. We getting down. But you gotta pour into yourself. So guess what? It's almost 200 people on today's call. Guess what? Only the first 15 people are going to be able to get the discounted price because the 147 ticket has been discounted down to 47. The 297 ticket has been discounted down to 97. So while you on this call, the first 15 people who click that link, you're going to be able to get the discounted price. Once those 15 have been taken and are gone, what's going to happen is the price is going to go back to 147 to 297. Here's what I'm going to tell you. 5 days with me is worth that. People spend 5 days with me and say, bro, I would have paid you 1,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 for these 5 days worth of teaching that you have given me. Gigi, ain't no save 50. Ain't no save 50. They ain't saving no money today. Ain't no saving no money. They got to invest in themselves. That code ain't going to work. Nah. It's either $47 or $97. The tickets are already heavily discounted. It's over with. Get your ticket. Show up. Be in the room. Don't miss this opportunity. Don't miss the opportunity. Exactly. Official B3 said, yeah, you should have been. Exactly. We discounted. That was yesterday. We went crazy yesterday for y'all. But people didn't pull up. Y'all can't be missing your opportunities to get in the room. Right? Right? Dove said, I'm sorry, bro. Stop tagging me and sending me this stuff. I can't pay you for something I can do myself. Okay, Dove. Well, stop coming in the room then, bro. what you talking about? Because I guess you're rich already. And since you're rich already, I guess you don't need to be here. You've already figured it out, huh, my boy? Come pull up. Show me your bank account. What is Dub at? Let's bring Dub up here. Let's hear from him. Or did he leave already? Oh, okay, he left. Oh, okay, cool then. Because you're gonna have to, because if you're gonna come in here talking crazy, you're gonna have to come up on this stage and talk crazy. And we're gonna talk about it. You better, yeah, you better show me your bank account too. Cause I ain't gonna tell, I'm gonna tell you one time. Listen, I listen to people that got more money than me. I ain't listen to nobody that I ain't gonna switch bank accounts with. Man, stop tagging me in this stuff that I could go learn on my own. Bro, but is you rich though? But is you rich though? Is you really making money? Or you just want to come in here and get some attention? You want to come here and make a comment and you want to leave the room. Come on, man. I'm really like that now. Like I'm really like that. I'm really like that. And the thing about me is I ain't coming from a place with no ill intent. I'm not malicious at all. Y'all, everybody in this room who know me, even for the first time you hear me, y'all see it's coming from a good place. My thing is if you're gonna come in my room and you're gonna say something slick, then you better come up on the stage and back it up. That's all I'm saying. Because now you got to come on the stage with 8-figure earner. I could pull up accounts. We could talk money all day. We could talk money all day. But if you're not making more money than me, then you might want to use what God gave you. He gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Be quiet. Relax. Chill. See, I'm always in student mode. If y'all haven't learned that about me, I'm always in student mode. I might be the coach's coach. I might create millionaires. I might create thousandaires. But the reality is that when it's time for me to get on a room like this, to get on a call like this, when my coach or my mentor or somebody that's making more money sends me a message, I'm getting in the room and I ain't got nothing to say. See, you can't trick me out of my seat. You can't trick me out of my position in life. I'm not ignorant enough to run my mouth and run the money away at the same time. You feel me? So let me real quick. Let's count these 15 out. Do me a favor. If you got your seat, drop VIP in the chat. I wanna count these out. Let's see how many we got left. Let me know. Okay, cool. Miss Knight, shout out to you. Faux Peril, shout out to you. Who else? Michael T, shout out to you. All right, Justin, I appreciate you. That was yesterday. Let's see. All right, cool. I think you got your ticket yesterday too. All right, cool. AJ, shout out to you. Bet that's 4. Anybody else? Who else got the VIP ticket? All right, T Northus. All right, shout out to you. Cool. That's 5. That means that we probably got at least about maybe 10 more spots. It looks like. All right, what my next 10 people that's gonna grab the ticket, grab your seat, come spend 5 days with me, live, virtual, on Zoom, a room similar to this, August 4th through August 8th. You're gonna be able to spend more than 3 hours every single day with me. We're doing morning motivation sessions at 9 a.m. Eastern. We're going to be doing connection time. That means that you're going to be able to come in the same room for 30 minutes, connect with all your peers. We're going to do an hour Q&A every single day. And then we're going to be general teaching session every single day for at least 1 hour minimum. That's 5 days straight. 5 days straight. Straight information, strategy game, so that way you can learn how to go make more money. We think about Metro 2, personal credit, business credit, how to start an LLC the right way and build business credit for it. We're going to be doing live funding. So whether you got good credit, bad credit, or no credit, I'm going to be showing you banks that you can go to still get approved for lines of credit. The beautiful part about all this is that if you learn Metro 2 and learn how to improve your credit, and you get banks and you know which banks to go to and which bureaus they pull, then you can take the same information and I'm going to show you how to improve people's credit and get paid. I'm going to show you how to take these people through the same banks, through the same applications, and you get paid. We're going to be talking about marketing strategy. So if you already got a business, you want to learn how to grow your business and take your business to the next level, we're going to be talking about marketing strategies. If you in this room and you said, Dion, I need to learn how to get access to my money that's on my credit cards. I don't know how to do that. I'm going to be showing you how to legally liquidate the money off your credit cards. But here's an even crazy thing that I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you credit hacks like how to do what's called manufactured spending. How to spend money on your credit cards, get the cashback reward points so you get free flights, free hotels, free designer. When I say I'm going crazy, I'm going crazy. You're going to leave this class and you're going to say, what the hell did I just learn today? And that's going to be every single day. Every single day. Shout out to iPhone, I see you. I wonder if that was the very first person that was in the chat whose name was iPhone who was talking crazy earlier. And they said they just got their ticket. I don't know. I'm just trying to put a little bit 2 and 2 together. There's a lot of iPhones in here, but I'm just saying, if you smart, you smart. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's all I'm saying. And here's what I tell you. All right, Raphael, I see you. So that means that we are probably down to about maybe 6 more seats. All right, cool. We got 6 more people that's going to be able to get that discounted price point. After that, the price go back regular. And don't DM me after this call saying, Dion, can you no. No. If you don't see the price discounted, it's over with. Don't worry about it. Roderick, I see you. Good. I see y'all locking in. Good. Right. Here's what I hold on. I'm waiting for my Zelle to go through. I ain't mad at you. Come on, Sandra. Get in that room, Sandra. All right. Well, we got okay. Okay. Miss Hardwood is in the building. I see you. Got your ticket. Good. I like that. Joe said enjoy class for sure. Fire to go. I appreciate you. All right. I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. All right, cool. Are you in Canada? No, I'm not in Canada. I'm in the US, man. I'm in the US. All right. Here's what I know. Um, the hack to learning how to make more money is what? Somebody put it in the chat for me. How do you learn how to make more money and make money fast? How do you do that? Somebody let me know in the chat. Somebody said by spending money. Something like that, a little bit. Will recordings be available if you cannot attend live? Here's what I'll say. Anybody that goes VIP, after the 5 days are over, VIP will get access to replays too, okay? So if you want to call today and you got a VIP ticket, once the 5 days has been fully completed, then you'll get access to the recordings, okay? So I'm going to encourage you to get on these calls every single day live and make what you can. Even if you got to be at work and you got to plug those headsets in, we got to plug those headsets in at work, okay? All right. So how you make money fast is you got to hang around people that make money fast. And then what they'll do is they'll teach you strategies on how to make money fast. And all you got to do is take the information and strategies and go make money fast. It's simple. I promise this stuff ain't hard. Don't let none of these people who make a lot of money, none of these gurus out here, none of these influencers tell you that there's some secret hacks on how to make money and make money fast. All you do is pay people to be around them to tell you how to make money fast, and you take that information and you go do it. Don't be fearful. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Do it with fear in your heart. Do it afraid, and just go do it and watch you make the same kind of money. It's as simple as that. I ain't gonna be making this drawn out and make it complicated and over. No, it's as simple as hang around people who making a lot of money. You'll start making a lot of money. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. All right. All right. Is this making sense? Do me a favor. All my new people who got their ticket, drop VIP in the chat. We down to about 4 slots left at the discounted price point. And then if you are in the room and you got a question, raise your hand for me. If you got a question, you in the room, raise your hand for me. iPhone and Raphael, I see you. I think I had already shouted y'all out. All right. With VIP, do I get access today to any of the items? Today, you get access to the exclusive chat that you're going to get access to. So once you pay for your ticket, you're going to get a text and you're going to get an email. Click that link, come inside of the chat. You'll get access to the VIP room where you can start networking, collaborating with people that are already going to be inside of the 5 days with you. I need you to drop where you from. I need you to change your Telegram name to your real name. Drop where you from and drop your 90-day goal. We getting active. We getting active, okay? All right. Jonathan Echoes. Go ahead. Go ahead. What's your question?
Hey, how you doing? Appreciate it. Hey,
Oh,
yeah, when you're building out your credit profile as in adding your rent and adding other little installment loans on there, is that going to qualify me to like boost my FICO score instead of just like my regular credit score so that I'm good to like go forward and get a loan? Like it's nothing like extra special between the two. Like if I follow that, that's going to get my profile to where it needs to be.
yep. All right. So look, this is his question. I want to make sure everybody understand. I'm gonna make sure I answer it. I want to make sure y'all understand it though. So here's what he said. He said, "Hey, listen. If I add these credit builder accounts to my credit profile and I do what I need to do in order to build my credit the right way, what he's saying is that okay, there's two different scores. You got a Vantage score, you got FICO score. So what he's doing is he may be on, let's just say, the Credit Karma app, and he's seeing his scores, right? Seeing his Vantage scores. But then when you go into like Experian, or you actually are going on an app, like let's just say either Experian or My Free Score Now, something, they're going to show you your actual FICO scores, right? Or do you have these other sites where they will go between your advantage, they go to the FICOs, and then they show different FICO scoring models? But at the end of the day, the answer to the question is yes. No matter how you build in your credit profile, no matter what credit accounts you're adding, you're going to be adding. And if your score is going to go up on Vantage side, it's going to go up on FICO side. But here's the difference. Because there are different scoring models, what happens is normally your Vantage scores are going to be higher than your FICO scores. Your FICO scores is the scores that the bank actually are using to determine whether you are a worthy person to lend money to. Somebody put FICO in the chat. Let me help y'all understand this. And I'm saying FICOs with an S because there are multiple layers to your FICO score. There are multiple FICO scoring models that we have to start to learn and understand. So, give example. When you go to the bank or you apply online for something, let's just say it's a mortgage. There's a FICO mortgage scoring model that they're looking at. It's totally different weighted than, let's just say, a FICO auto loan scoring model that they're looking at. So when you go to the bank and they pull your auto loan, they run your credit for auto loan, your score may say 600. You may look at your Vantage scores and it said 700. You like, well, damn, how did I lose 100 points? You didn't lose 100 points. They just took the FICO scoring model for auto loans and they pulled your credit to determine whether you were a person that is worthy to lend money to. Is this making sense so far, y'all? When you go to apply for a home loan, they're pulling a different FICO scoring model as well. There's different factors to determine, is this person worthy enough for us to lend money to? They're just using different scoring models. That's it. So it's going to be heavier weights on repayment history, credit card utilization, things of that nature. That's all that it is. I promise. It ain't nothing. Again, it ain't nothing for you to fear. It ain't nothing for you to be afraid of. Build your credit profile out. Strengthen it up. Now, keep this in mind. If you're adding new accounts to your credit profile, unlike one, like let's just say like a rent reporters, because he mentioned rent reporters, so I'm gonna talk about it. See, rent reporters, if you add that to your credit profile, they will allow you to backdate. See, with rent reporters, if you've been renting somewhere for the last 4, 5, 6 years, you can go in there, you can let them know that you've been renting for the last 4, 5, 6 years, and they'll backdate it for you. So instead of you getting a brand new account added on your credit profile without any history, you're getting a brand new account added with all of that payment history. So it's positively and adversely affecting your credit profile. Does that make sense to everybody in here? See, this is the stuff that we have to know. This is stuff that we have to learn. Again, they're not teaching none of this in school. So I host these classes so that way I can teach them to y'all. So that way when you get off these classes, you say, well, damn, he sure told me something that I didn't know. He sure told me something that I didn't know. And now that you know it, you can now navigate the financial literacy in the credit world a whole lot better. Again, with clarity, with confidence, eliminating all forms of confusion, right? All right, let me get to the next one. Justin, talk to me, family. What's your question? It looked like Justin is not there. Look like they are at work. Okay then. Would y'all agree that Justin is not there? Justin gone. Justin, like, I'm trying to clock out of work. What's going on around here? All right, Justin. Justin lost his spot, man. We're gonna remove from the spotlight. We'll remove from spotlight. And then we are going to go with the next person. All right, my bad. Oh, wait, hold on, let me go. Boom. All right, I think we had J-O. All right, so we're gonna go John. Talk to me, John. What's your question?
What's up, my brother? You may not remember me. You don't
I remember. Hey, look, hold on, John. You from Chicago, right?
That's right, my brother.
Okay,
That's right.
okay. Yeah.
My brother, I just wanted to come on just to tell you thank you, dude. You may not remember, man. I actually postponed a surgery just to hear you that week.
Yeah.
And you made a difference for me and my wife, dude. I mean, now we know how to use credit cards instead of debit cards. Now we know, both of us, to call the credit card companies, I think every 60 to 90 days, get that credit card increase.
Yeah.
Now we understand how to use points. And just to tell you something really quick, I just got AI certified. So now I'm using Fidelity, instead of using some of these local banks. I just made $4,000 off of stocks in the last 3 months using AI. So for me, I just want to tell you, bro, thank you for coming out of the South Side of Chicago, man, doing what you do, man, consistently. We love you, man. We've been watching you do. You made a difference in my life and my wife's life. I just want to tell you that I appreciate you, bro.
Hey man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, John, man. Hopefully you and the family are well. I know you had your surgery. I remember. I didn't forget you, John. I remember. But I appreciate you for just giving me my flowers, man. And tell the wife I said hello and continuous blessings for you and the family. And John, do me a favor. Keep pressing them, man. Keep making that money, man. Keep doing the Lord's work. I appreciate you so much for coming up, John. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
You're welcome. Hey, look, see? This is why we do it, y'all. Y'all gotta understand. I'm at a point in my life where it's more about the impact over the income. Listen. God has blessed me so much. I don't have to worry about money. I don't have a need and a worry for money. But I know that my people have a need and a worry for money. So my thing is, if I can come back and I can teach, think about this. Let me keep it a real. Somebody do a favor and put transparency in the chat. Let me help you understand something. Let me help you understand something. I see you 111. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, Roseland in the building. Hey, come on now. Don't act like I don't know what I know. My wife was raised and grew up in Roseland. Here's what I'm gonna tell y'all. I know that I can charge based upon my information and my worth. I can charge at least $1,000 a day minimum for what I'm going to teach over these 5 days, and just simply allowing people to get 2 to 3 hours of my time within a day. Here's the truth, y'all. I make nothing less than $30,000 a day minimum, right? So when people be in my DM or people be reaching out to me, they be trying to connect with me. They say, hey, listen, how much is it for a one-on-one? I want to be able to pick your brain, because first of all, you're not going to pick my brain unless you pick your payment method. I'm just being honest. But if a person wants to like get a one-on-one with me, that's $40,000. And the reason why it's $40,000 is because I value my time. Like, I value my time, and I know the kind of money that I bring on a day-to-day basis, because I've taken the information and the courage that God has given me to act outwardly on what I feel inwardly. And I've been able to take stuff, ideas, information, and strategies. I've been able to put them down on paper. I've been able to distribute them to the world. And I've been able to help other people make thousands and millions of dollars annually. I know my worth. But here's the truth. I didn't make spending 5 days with me 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, what I could really get. And guess what? I could have made it that price, and maybe only 4, 5, 6 people would have been in the room. But guess what? I don't want the 4, 5, 6 people. I want them plus an extra 1,000. I want to be able to impact thousands of people, like my guy John said. I want to be able to impact people like John, so that way John could sit at home and leverage his credit and financial literacy and understanding and AI and make $4,000 without doing anything. Without feeling like I gotta go exchange my dollar for an hour and I gotta go work hard. No. John is making his money work hard for him. Right? He said spending the 5 days with me had changed his life. Him and his wife are grateful. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. There was somebody on this call that needed to hear that. There's somebody on this call, they're gonna make a decision right now. They're gonna say, I'm gonna spend 5 days with Dion. And I'm gonna become a student for 5 days straight. I ain't gonna just come the first day and give up and quit. I'm gonna go all 5 days. I need my life to change too. And it's gonna change somebody's life. It's gonna make a difference. It's gonna make a difference. Right? All right, Justin. Justin, what's up? Let's see if Justin ready now, y'all. You ready now, Justin? Let's see if Justin.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. There go Justin.
No, I didn't really have no question. I just want to tell everybody that I attended the last 5 day, and it just blew my mind. And you see I'm back again. You know, it's just useful information.
Yeah.
And the morning motivation, I'm at work in the truck on my other job, listening to the morning motivation got me motivated. I'm running what I'm learning to the people at the job. So I encourage everybody to sign up for it. You're going to learn something every day. Every day.
Man.
So I just want to say thank you. That's all.
You. And so look, hold on. You took the last one. You coming back again?
Of course, because listen, I'm grinding right now because the mentorship, I know what I need to do. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I have one job, I got two jobs. My credit cool, I'm about to pay it off. When I tell everybody that the information is so useful, it's gonna take you to the next level. You just gotta apply it, you know?
Yeah. That's good. That's good. I appreciate you, Justin.
Yep.
Listen, man, look, I know you at the gig, but we're gonna get you up out of there. Don't even trip. We're gonna get you up out of there soon. I
All
got
right, all right, all right.
all right, bet.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome, brother. Look, I can't make none of this up. I can't make none of this up. I think I met John. That was probably about, I ain't gonna even lie, that was a while ago. John was about 18 months ago when I met John on a call, just like this. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. He was talking about how he was having surgeries, but he said, I'm postponing my surgery. I gotta get in the room with you, man. And y'all gotta think this for me, this is full circle moments. This is the first time that I just met Justin. I didn't know he was in the last one. I remember seeing that name, but I didn't, I don't, it's like I come across so many people. Y'all got to think I got over 17,000 students and people that are connected with me, following me, learning from me. Like, so it's a lot to try to keep up with everybody. But once I can see a face and I can get you on camera, I ain't gonna forget the face. I ain't gonna forget the face. Okay. All right. We got Delta. Talk to me. What's the question, Delta?
I just wanted to make sure that because I signed up for your for Metro 2,
Yep.
and to get it all set up, do we just follow the prompts on the side of it, or how do you want us to do that to make sure that everything is good?
Good question. Yeah, so I'm gonna be breaking down the M2 over the 5 days as well. But if you already signed up for the M2, you got your rate plan. Start with that welcome video in the middle, and then down on the side where it says get started. Watch every single one of those videos, and it's going to walk you through. Like each video is like 1 to 2 minutes long, and it's going to walk you through. And it's only like 5 videos. That's it. So you talk about 4 to 5 minutes of your time. You watch every single one of those videos, and it's going to show you exactly how to use the software step by step. Yep.
Okay, thank you, brother, and I appreciate you. I met you through Joy.
All
Very
right.
joyful.
Appreciate you too. Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
sir.
So, all right, thank you, man.
You're welcome. Yep, Joy is in my program too. She's in my coaching program. She's going crazy. She's going crazy, man. Joy is impacting so many people. Joy is a wonder to work with as well. I love Joy, man. Joy Hunt. I know some of y'all in here probably know Joy Hunt. She is the business attorney. Joy Hunt on Instagram. If y'all haven't tapped in with her, y'all gotta tap in with Joy. Yeah, Jonathan. Look, Jonathan. No, hey, she cold, ain't she? Cold blooded. Joy is cold, y'all. She, boy, when I say that girl good, she good. Cynthia, talk to me. What's your question, Cynthia? You got to unmute. Hit the unmute button, Cynthia. Let me see. Yeah, you got to put the glasses on, Cynthia. There you go. You hold on, wait. You unmuted. Hold on, wait. You unmuted, but you kind of going in and out. Give it to me one more time. What's the question?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm in downtown Chicago in the parking garage.
Okay, okay.
Okay, my question is if a person has amassed a lot of credit card debt, but the credit cards are being paid monthly and they're in good standing, but the debt ratio is just too high. Would you suggest them consolidating with a personal loan to pay the credit cards off?
Here's my question. I just want to know how much debt are we talking? We talking about like 50,000, 60,000, 100,000,
50,000.
50,000.
50,000.
All right, it's easy. So for anybody in the room who owe any credit cards, got any credit card debt, over the 5 days, I'm gonna be showing you exactly where to go and what to do, how to basically have your credit card utilization, enroll that credit card debt that you may currently have right now that may be killing you. We're gonna show you how to consolidate all of that into, like she just said, a personal line of credit and a personal loan. I'm gonna be giving y'all the lenders to go to. And again, with good credit, bad credit, no credit, I'm gonna be literally breaking it down. I'm gonna be showing y'all exactly where to go and how to actually take care of that. I got y'all. When I tell you, listen, you come spend this 5 days with me. If you don't leave out of this 5 days, I'm not gonna say with good credit because I can't change your credit in 5 days. But if you don't leave out of this 5 days knowing exactly what to do and how to look, with no exaggeration, how to obtain 800 credit score. easily within the next 6 months. I'm telling you, I gave you the information. It's information on me, execution on you. I can't make you do nothing. I can't make you do nothing. You got to want to do it. So I just need you to come spend the 5 days with me. Let me show you exactly how to do it. That's all I need from you. That's all I need from you. Ms. Harwood, talk to me. What's the question?
Hi, how are you?
I'm all right. How about
Honored
you?
to you. Thank you for your time. I love that you're doing this and that I've finally been able to jump in because I've been watching your stuff for a while. So my question is because between now and when we do the class, I had set up an LLC last year and I got some coaching in my field and I started with like free consults and now I'm starting to kind of see some momentum with it, right? Um, Baby was totally unexpected. I'm 42 years old. I was not expecting to have another baby at
Yep.
42,
Yep.
but I started an LLC last year and it's come up due for like a renewal, right? And I'm wondering if it makes sense for me to just do that because I'm basically there right now. I've been kicking it down the pike. So I'm wondering if it just makes sense because we're going to be covering this stuff. Should I just like do my renewal, keep it as planned, and that'll have that to like work with, or is it better for me to start a new one?
Yeah, so all right, so that's a great question. I'm gonna make sure everybody understand what she asked, and I'm gonna answer her question. But I'm gonna give you some more on top of that. So her question is, hey, listen, I started LLC last year. Is it smart for me to just like renew the LLC or maybe start a new LLC since you're gonna be kind of taking us down taking us down that road to start an LLC, or what should I do? You need to renew that LLC. Reason being is because if you can show time in business when you get ready to go after funds and lines of credit and you want to have it in that business name and not your personal name, you're going to need to show a LLC that's been established and has time in business. So you want to be able to show the banks that you have history and you have a mature business. That's the main reason why we have to continue to renew what's called our articles of incorporations for our LLCs. And then on the call, what you learn from me, I would also establish a new LLC. Now I know we got these annual filing fees, but I'm telling y'all that it's worth it. Because let me explain what an LLC is and how it works. An LLC is like an individual entity. Dion has a social security number, right? And that social security number allows me to go to the bank because it has credit attached to it and it allows me to go get money from the bank and do things that I want to do. I'm an entity. When you establish an LLC and you get articles of incorporation, you got to go to irs.gov and you get your EIN number. That's employee identification number that also establishes the business as an entity. That means that with that 9-digit number, the EIN, you can also go to the bank and get lines of credit in that business name. We need multiple LLCs so that way we can operate as multiple entities and individuals. Does that make sense? Hopefully I'm not talking too fast, but this is why I break all this stuff down over 5 days, because if I try to get everybody on one call, if I try to get everybody on one call for one day and try to teach all this over like 1 hour, it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense, right? Like, so you got to get in the room and we're gonna break all of this stuff down. I got you. I got you. I got you. Erica, talk to me. What's your question?
Trying to get it. I'm coming. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Talk to me.
Okay. Yeah, so I did post a question in the chat, and I was saying, I know you're talking about business, but I'm trying to climb up to that point. But I have a lot of like student loans and some new rules passed out and everything, and most of my money is going into like my rent. So um I kind of need help with that right now.
So at the end of the day, you just need to learn how to make more money, right?
Correct.
Okay. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna click that link. You're gonna come spend 5 days with me. I'm gonna show you how to make more money. As simple as that.
Oh,
While you're inside of the 5 days, I'm going to be telling you to do certain things that is going to allow you, while you're inside of the 5 days, how to go make money. Like literally. So if right now, if you could get a $97 ticket, get a $97 ticket so you can have access to everything that I'm doing over the 5 days. If you
okay. That's how much the ticket is.
It's
Because
$97 for 5 days. That's
okay.
it.
That's cool.
You come spend 5 days with me. I'm telling you and everybody else on this call, Eric and everybody else on this call, you will learn how to make more money. You gonna get your $97 back and some. Trust me. And you gonna say to yourself, I know one thing. Had I missed these 5 days, I would have kicked myself in the butt. Because here's the reality. It's 2025. And this ain't just for Erica, this is for everybody in the room. It's 2025. Why is it that we're not in position to have more money? Why is it that it seems like every single month we got more month than money? Why? I'm just telling y'all, it cannot and it should not be that way. And here's the crazy part. I feel like I started to make money later on in life. Like y'all got to realize, like I'm about to be 42. I didn't become a millionaire until I was 37. Like think, like let's just keep it real. It ain't like I had money all my life. It took me 37 years to figure this thing called life out. Like it took me 37 years. And here's what I'm gonna tell y'all: the average a millionaire don't become a millionaire today in their 60s. So you got time. But I'm gonna tell you, you don't have a whole lot of time. So stop acting like tomorrow is promised because we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's happening. We don't know. Right? So we have to act with urgency. And we have to act with a sense of, listen, I got to make it happen now. Because here's the truth about life, y'all. The quicker you can get to your dream life, the longer you get to enjoy it. For real. The quicker you can get to your dream life, the longer you get to enjoy it. So at what point in time, when in life do you want to go ahead and truly retire and have more money than you got month? No matter where you go, no matter what you want to decide you want to do, you could spend it, you got it. If you want to take a flight out the country and sit on the beach for 12 days straight, kick your feet up and not have to worry about nothing, when are you going to start to live like that? If you say, well, Dion, I don't like traveling. I don't even like getting on planes. So I don't like going out the country. I don't want to sit on nobody's beach. I just want to sit in my house with my feet kicked up. And I just want to just sip on some lemonade all day. Okay, well, guess what? Whatever life and being relaxed and not having to worry looks like for you, I need you to figure out when are we going to get to that point? Because here's what I do know. A lot of the killings, a lot of the unnecessary murders, a lot of the unnecessary drama, a lot of the unnecessary negative things that are happening, all of the bad stuff that is happening, it's all stemming from money. They say money is the root of all evil. I disagree. I don't think money is the root of all evil. I think evil people with a lot of money just do evil things. That's what I think. Because I'm not evil. I got a lot of money, and all I do is do a lot of positivity with my money. I just held a Father's Day event. We talked about finances, and we gave away free haircuts. It was free for anybody that wanted to come and pull up. I did a free Mother's Day event. Paid somebody's rent, somebody's mortgage, somebody's car note, somebody's cell phone bill, somebody's utility. I had a room full of women sitting there crying the whole entire time we was in the room. I provided a safe place for women. And I do classes like this, very, very cheap classes. So that way I could at least pay for me to host a class. So that way I don't have to come out of my pocket to at least host a class. I'm gonna put together this virtual class. Whatever the cost and the expense is to host a class, y'all paying for it. And just come here and just learn. I ain't finna make no money off of y'all paying no $97. That ain't gonna change my life. But here's the crazy part about it. The $97 will change your life though. Because if you get in the room and you learn how to make money, that changes the game for you. It changes your life. All right? Is this making sense to anybody? Gerald, what's up? Talk to me.
Hey, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right, brother. Let me see if I can turn my camera on, man. So I've been rocking with you for a minute. Found you on YouTube, Metro 2, the artificial intelligence. I was, studying it and, because I'm in the stock market.
Yep.
So when I came across your video, it just made sense. The Metro 2, the e-Oscar system that it talks about.
Yep.
It just made sense. But at the time, I had great credit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Credit good. Can you hear? You still can hear me, right?
Loud and clear. Yep.
Okay, yeah. So credit was good, but my family, not so much the same. Yeah. And I was like, dang. I was like, man, but I ain't trying to pay, because I don't know if it's gonna work. So cool. Long story short, I ended up getting a old utility bill from my house that I had. I ended up moving to Georgia, and my brother was renting it now. So they were supposed to switch over to utility, and they didn't. But when they finally figured it out, like I paid half the bill, and they're telling me that I didn't pay it. Long story short, through my joint collections.
Yeah.
In the midst of them throwing my joint collections, I had took some money off one of my cards, and I didn't know because I maxed it out, taking all of the money off, that when they put the interest on, because they charge you the little 6% the balance transfer,
Yep.
and it put me over. Like I was over, so my account dropped. I mean, my credit score dropped about 134 points or something. I went from like a 780 to a 6 something, and I was like, okay, got the collections on here. It's time to try it. I tried it out. Long story short, here we are. Fixed my sister credit, fixed my son's mother credit, fixed my aunt. I got my uncles, got a couple of my cousins on, really working my whole family. So salutations to you, for doing what you do and creating that Metro 2. I do have a question about the Metro 2 because I jumped into the group,
Yep.
the Facebook group, and I seen people were sending out letters every 15 days, and I just wondered, am I still there? Yeah, I just wondered what the every 15 days was about now.
Yeah, so great question. And I appreciate you for being here as well. And thank you for the salutations. I appreciate it a whole lot. Yeah, so unlike traditional ways of credit repair and credit disputing tactics, who obviously normally send out letters every 30 days, with Metro 2 compliance, we do have the ability to, I'm gonna just say, so to speak, accelerate your ability to send out letters. So we do have different methods and tactics. We're not like traditional ways of disputing, because Metro 2 compliance is not it's not a dispute tactic. It's a method of credit enhancement where you're just basically challenging the compliance standard that was put in place. Simple as that. And so, with that being said, you do have the ability, and I put this inside of the Facebook group, where you do have the ability to send out, rounds of letters every 15 days, which means that if I send out a round of letters 15 days, boom, 9 times out of 10, I probably get some feedback and I might get some results. If I send out another round in 15 days, the first 15 days I could end up challenging personal information. The next 15 days, once that 15 days is up, I can now start to attack, let's just say, some of the negative accounts. Within 30 days, I've sent out 2 rounds of letters that will enhance my ability to get results a little bit faster. So whereas traditional ways is every 30 days, you sending out rounds of letters and you get results every 30 days. With Metro 2, you could damn near send out 2 rounds of letters within the 30-day time frame. Again, just increasing your ability to get those results. And so I kind of put together a format and a formula inside of that Facebook group so that way people can see, like, hey, here's when I should be pulling my fresh credit report. Here's when I can send off my next round of letters, and kind of breaking that down step by step for you guys. So for anybody who already got the software, and I'm gonna be breaking this down over the 5 days as well. But anybody who already got the software, you'll be able to go inside of the Facebook group and see that. So I got y'all. Don't even trip. I'm gonna break this stuff down over the 5 days. Is there anybody in the room who wants to kind of get a little jump start on the 5 days, and get the software now, and get your rate plan and stuff like that going? Is anybody in the room? If so, I'll make sure that we can drop the link for that too, so that way you guys can get that situated. But I'm gonna be breaking down M2, or you can wait until the 5 days, and then what I'll do is over the 5 days I'm gonna be breaking down all of this stuff. I'm gonna break down all of this stuff so that way you guys can truly understand it and know how to take yourself through the process. Like, y'all got to think, all of these people coming up in here, giving testimonials and explaining, how I've been able to help them with just simple information, simple strategy, simple concepts. Gigi, do me a favor, drop the Metro 2 Phenom link in the chat for them real quick, so that way we can have these individuals who want to go ahead and get that jump start on Metro 2, get them going real quick. And again, y'all can go ahead and get started, get inside of the software, get your rate plan, subscribe to the software. And over the 5 days, I'm gonna show you exactly how to go through the software itself and break it down. But I promise it's simple. But if you need to get a head start on it, and you know that credit enhancement is something that you need because you're having credit challenges, you can go ahead and get started with that immediately. And then I'll break all that stuff down over the 5 days. All right. What if you have the credit but not the income? Yeah, we're gonna be talking about all of this stuff over the 5 days. All right. How do we get the link? Let's see. Gigi should be dropping it in the chat for you guys in 1 second. Gigi, drop the Metro 2 Phenom link in the chat for him real quick too, so they can have that. Roderick, talk to me. What's the question, man? Let me see. I know you unmuted, Roderick, but I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay, great. You just took out half of my question. I wanted to know about the M2 compliance.
Yep.
In a nutshell, here's my situation. For the last 10 years, I've been doing odd multi-level marketing, network marketing, all this different stuff, trying it, most of it.
Yep. I did MLM too. Yep.
Okay. I had a publishing company for a lot of years, and then I got sick and I lost it at a downsized to a place, the office burnt down, and then I started doing all this other marketing stuff. So long story short, in 2000, I started an LLC.
Okay.
I had two clients. The pandemic hit, yoga studio and gym, and of course I lost both of them instantly. I was about ready in 22 to open back up again, and I was involved in a 3-car crash on the freeway. I got T-boned. I've been down for 3 years, back problems, neck problems, surgery, all kinds of stuff. Meanwhile, the clock was ticking on my LLC. They just sent me a suspension notice. I'm suspended now because I didn't pay taxes over this time because I didn't have an income really to speak of. So I want to focus on what's going to take me from 0 to hero, because my credits dropped from 7 to 6. I saw it go down to 5. 500 something is my high credit, and I got 2 others in the 4s.
Yep.
So I got to bring it back up as fast as possible and get back to back set to do my business again. I'm opening up next week.
Got you. Okay. Now this is good. My thing is I love it when the thing about it is you already got stuff that what you got what I would call, you can't teach it. You already got the ambition, you already got the motivation, you already got the inspiration, you already got the drive. So at the end of the day, you just need strategies. That's it. And so my thing is, I think that over these 5 days, you're gonna get more than what you need in order to not only get that business back going, but jump started in the right direction. So that way, again, like I said, you feel a whole lot more confident. You have a whole lot more clarity, because one of the main things that everybody here needs to understand, everybody around you, make sure that they have either their personal or their business essentials in place, so that way they can go out and they can borrow money. Every single business that we doing business with every single day, the only way that they're able to make money is that they're borrowing money to go and make more money and create more money. Just like how I showed y'all on the screen, how the bank takes your money and it loans it out, and then people pay the money back with interest, and the bank is just making money off of our money. It's the same thing with your business. We need to learn how to put ourselves into a good financial position, so that way we can go and get money from the bank, and we can take this cash influx and we can put it into our business. The only way that a business will go out of business is if it's depending on its sole income, or let's just say the person that's running the business, which is the sole proprietor, to fuel the business with their personal income. But just like my gentleman here, he says, hey, listen, business was running, pandemic hit, out of business. Got my business back going. I was ready to get back going. Now I'm in a 3-car crash. He goes down. Whether he goes down or not, the business shouldn't go down. I give you an example. I have a business that I run right now that makes me $300,000 to $400,000 a month. I don't have to do nothing. Whether I get out of bed or not, I'm gonna make $300,000 to $400,000 a month every month, whether I get out of bed or not. Here's the thing: if I could do it, I know you could do it. The difference between where we are right now and where we want to go is information. That's the gap. The problem with America is that they say information is what you need to be successful, but none of the educational systems are teaching us what we need from an education perspective and information perspective to really go be successful. They're not teaching us that. If they did, we wouldn't be in the position that we are financially, trying to figure life out every single day. Here's the crazy part. If information education is all we needed, why do they make it so damn expensive? Why does it take 4 years to get a degree? And then why do I got to pay you $100,000 to get that degree? But this is supposed to be my gateway to success. And then when I get a degree, I'm not even likely to get a job in that field that I got the degree in. That's crazy. But this is called the American dream. So Roderick, anybody else in the room who's feeling like, I need a jump start, I need a kickstart, I need you to put a battery pack on me. I need to get jump started. Spend 5 days with me. I've never had nobody in my coaching and my mentorship program, or anybody spending 5 days with me and doing this live mentorship, complain and say, oh, well, I didn't get my money's worth. Shit. What I've got was people say, you didn't charge me enough. I should have paid more. I feel like I cheated you. I feel like I stole something from you, Dion. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. You don't owe me nothing. See, because the difference between me and other people is I'm doing the Lord's work. I know what I'm here to do. I'm doing the Lord's work. I'm just letting him use me. And I'm okay with that. Because if I can help one person, two people, 20 people, 50 people, 100 people get in a better financial position, that's I serve my purpose. I serve my purpose. I'm cool with that. Does that make sense, everybody here? Dame, talk to me. Last question of the day, and we out of here, family.
Oh, okay. Peace and wellness, fam. I'm from Brooklyn, but I'm in Dayton, Ohio right now, right?
Yep.
Salute to you for sharing all these gems. I mean, my mind is really blown on how the bank actually uses our money. That's even crazy. Definitely want to dig deep in that right there to figure out how they do it. So I basically become the bank. But my question is this, right? In my
Exactly.
credit, yeah, in my credit journey, right? Getting the credit, but it's having a hard time trying to liquidate it. Instead of like I use like plastic, and they talked about that they didn't do it because like had to do an invoice, and then the other one was like the gift
Video.
cards,
Okay,
yeah,
yep.
like the gift cards and stuff. And
Yep.
it's like, is there any other simple tactics like that, or to actually liquidate?
Yep. So here's my question to you. Are you looking to liquidate to get the money off the card so you can go use the money? Or are you looking to liquidate to just get cash back and reward points? Are you like more manufacturer spending?
Get the money off the card to go use it to turn into an asset to make some more money.
All right, cool. I ain't trying to put your business out there, but for you and anybody else in the room, here's what I want to know. I just y'all just put it in the chat. If you have credit cards, if we added up all of the available credit that you have on your credit cards, what would that total number be? What is yours, Damon? Did everybody else drop it in the chat?
My total of my credit cards that I have that's amount, I
Yep.
would say 60.
60,000. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
All right. So here's what I'm gonna tell everybody. This is for Damon and everybody else on the call. Great question, by the way. When you are trying to liquidate money off your credit cards and you're using companies like Plastique and you're trying to just to simply like maybe pay yourself for things of the nature. Here's what I tell you. All of these companies have departments that are watching for stuff like that. They consider that. I ain't trying to scare nobody, but that's technically to these credit card companies, that's technically considered like a money laundering type of situation. This is why they have limits on the amount of money that you can take from them. And this is why if you do a cash advance, there's a fee to do a cash advance because they want to deter you from trying to take all of the money off the credit card. So if you're trying to liquidate the credit card, but let's just say you're paying yourself the money to liquidate the money off the credit card, then technically that's illegal. Because you have now tried to create a loophole to pay yourself the money. When, like he asked, is there a simpler way to do this, Dion? Because guess what? 9 times out of 10, you're going to either get your car shut down, or before they shut your car down, they're going to take your $10,000 limit and they're going to make it 500 or 1,000 because they don't feel like they'll send you a letter and say, you're not using the car and how we intended you to use it. Well, how did you intend for me to use it? Who are you to give me a line of credit and to tell me how to use the money? I'm not telling y'all to not do certain stuff. All I'm doing is just teaching and telling you from experience and the knowledge that I know. So yes, there's an easier way to do it. On the 5 days, I'm going to be breaking out. I'm going to be showing you guys a company that you can not only use and leverage, but you can partner with this company and you can make money with the company. And they will literally liquidate the money off your credit card, 100% of all the money off your credit cards. Simple, easy, straight to the point. And like he said, the company said, well, you got an invoice. Yeah, you should be paying an invoice. So with the company that I'm going to have you guys partner up with, they have an invoice factoring system that you are going to be able to use to liquidate all of the money off your credit cards. It's going to go right into your bank account. All right. And then not only that, I'm gonna make sure that you guys, I'm gonna listen, and I ain't no gatekeeper. I don't keep no information from nobody. I want to make sure everybody win. I'm gonna making sure I'm gonna set it up to where you can partner with this same company and you could go out there and you can actually make money with this company. So all you got to do is go around finding people in your family or friends who have credit cards and who wants to get the money off. Who the hell don't want to get the money off their credit card? Everybody does. So you go and you find people who want to get the money off their credit card. All you do is send that person your referral link. They click it. They fill out the form. The company does all of the work. They talk to the people. They walk them through the liquidation process. You have a dashboard and you see that Mike, he took $60,000 off his credit. Here's your commission for Mike taking that $60,000 off. Thank you for doing business. We good. There's a lot of different ways for you guys to make money. I'm going to show you about 12 to 14 different ways that you can make money over these 5 days. I know it sounds like a lot. I know it sounds crazy. I know it. But trust me, these 5 days are going to be probably more likely what you need. So here's what I'm going to say in closing. You prayed about it. Now it's time to not play about it. Okay? I need you in the rooms. Come spend this 5 days with me. I'm going to give you the news that you can use, the information and the strategies that you need to take yourself to the next level. Okay? Gigi, do me a favor in closing before we get out of here. Go ahead and drop that link one more time in the chat for them to go ahead and get started and sign up. You guys click that link. As I close out on this Zoom, you go ahead and you get your ticket, get your VIP ticket so you can spend 2 to 3 hours a day learning over those 5 days. You're going to have morning motivation sessions with me every single morning. You're going to do connection time with your peers before we do our Q&A session. We're going to do a live 1 hour Q&A session every single day. And then we're going to do a minimum of 1 hour learning every single day. This is 5 days straight. So 1 hour learning, 1 hour Q&A, 30 minutes connection time, 30-minute morning motivation. That is 3 hours that you're going to be able to pour into yourself over 5 days straight. Don't come just day 1 and miss day 2, then show up day 3, day 4, then miss day 5. You got to come every single day. What you guys are going to be learning every single day is going to be like you learning a year worth of information. If you miss one day, you're missing a whole year. Don't miss no time. Most of us, we start stuff, but we never finish. There's your opportunity to come get in the room, get started, and we're going to finish. We're going to cross that finish line strong, okay? I appreciate y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all for being here, right? I love y'all. Y'all have an amazing, amazing day. Be safe over the weekend. Today is Thursday. We're going into Friday. Listen, make sure you share the news, share the wealth about the 5 days of live mentorship. Have your family and friends come spend time with you. At the end of the day, there's some people that you want to go to the next level with you. Do not leave them behind. Come tell them about the 5 days. This is going to help you win some of those cash prizes, okay? You do not want to miss these 5 days. I appreciate y'all. God bless y'all. Y'all have an amazing day. Do me a favor and go and dominate the day. I appreciate y'all.